whenever you have your seatbelt, to make it really tight, you need to take all the slack out of your seatbelt, okay? Pretty much the goal of being on someone's back, I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see, is to not have any space between you and to always keep your chest connected to their back, okay? They're gonna be trying to rotate. They're gonna be trying to rotate their upper body, they're gonna be trying to rotate their lower body and clear your hooks so they can jump their hips out and turtle and get out. So you have to control their rotation as well. So you're gonna control the upper body rotation by using your seatbelt. So the top arm, you wanna just drape it over. I'm just hugging her with this arm, because she's gonna probably try to turn this direction, right? So I've gotta clamp down and I've gotta hold her shoulder in place. So she can't turn in that direction. So I've got that covered. And now my other arm, this one, is gonna be the arm that's taking out all the slack, okay? So if I'm just here and I'm squeezing, chest to chest, you can see there's still a lot of space right here. So she can still rotate. So I need to do a row. If you guys ever do the rows in the gym, this is what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go clamp and I'm gonna row. So now there's no slack. I'm connected, I'm chest to chest, I'm squeezing. This is what's gonna help you keep the back, okay? This is what's gonna build over time. There's this muscle right here, especially in no-gi, this squeeze. So this is what you have to be thinking about. This is what you're gonna get stronger at. So you have to have this squeeze. And then for the lower body, you have to have your hooks, okay? So your hooks are gonna go in right at the hip flexors, right here. And you wanna keep your feet flexed so that you can do a hamstring curl into them to keep the hooks really tight. So I'm not just toes pointed really loose. My toes are flexed and I'm curling my hamstring so that I'm putting my hooks in really, really strong on her hips. So that if she tries to turn either direction, I have this control and I can use my hooks to keep her hips where I want them, okay? If I have them too low, it's really easy to clear it. So I wanna have them like this, right in her hips, so I can control. If I ever lose a hook, I'm still gonna clamp on her hip so that I don't lose control. So it will look like this. If I only have one hook, like we ended with, I can't get the second hook because she's defending. I'm not gonna leave this leg loose because she's gonna hop her hips out and she's gonna start trying to escape. She'll try to clear the bottom hook, any of that. So I'm gonna keep my bottom hook really strong and I'm going to cover her hip with my top hook like this. If I'm too low, her hip, see, it's still free, she can still get out. I need to go over her hip and then I just close my guard around. Now I'm controlling her hips. So even though I don't have my other hook, I still have control over hips, her rotation, right? And then as far as the grip for the seatbelt, kind of the last part, if you don't have any lapels or anything like that, this bottom hand is going to cover the top hand. This top hand we call the choking hand. We're always feeding the collar to it, right? So we want to protect it with our bottom hand like this. And that way, if they clear this hand, I can still go in for my choke, okay? So we go here. You can also go double lapels. This is probably my favorite because this will control the rotation really well, kind of like a straight jacket. So if she tries to turn this way, I control. If she tries to turn the other way, I control, okay? So I really like to have this control. This is probably my favorite. Second favorite is probably Kimura. So this is what I get if she's grip fighting me really well and I don't feel like I can get the lapels. I'll catch her hands and I'll start working for this control because this is really strong too. You can start going for your submissions. You can start controlling the wrist and then going for your choke still, okay? So just general, kind of off topic a little, but not really. Just so you guys know as you're drilling this, what you're trying to look for, okay?